Hey everyone, this is Alisha Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my tabletop TBR game. I always love playing this game, so let's go straight into rule number one. Rule number one. Got a 9, which is should have read by now. So rule number one is a should have read by now, which is this guy. Okay, let's see what we get. This always scares me. The Big Sleep. I don't actually know what it's about, so I know it's a classic. We'll see what happens in there when I read it. So, okay, let's get on to rule number two. Rule number two. It's another 9. Dark cover. So rule number two is a dark cover, and I chose Kill Artist by Daniel Silva. This is a book that my dad recommended to me just in talking about books and his favorite authors, which I now have a whole big stack of. He sent me home with over 100 books when I went and visited in October, so some of them are Daniel Silva. I might actually have this book somewhere, but it's been on my holds list for a long time from the library because that's what I did when we were talking about it, and I want to read it. And it's a dark cover, and it's a military war terrorist. His family dies and he retires, and now he's pulled back into this high action political thriller type thing. It's very much my dad's taste. I like that kind of stuff too, depending, so we'll see if I like it, and I'll get to talk to my dad about it, which is always fun. That's why I do those things. All right, let's get on to rule number three. Rule number three. Another 9. Ooh, you stay. 7. 22 before 2022. So rule number 3 is a pick from one of my jars, 22 before 2022, which is this guy. So let's go ahead and just pick something that I want to read. I made them far easier to open up this time. The Daughter of the Siren Queen, which is Trisha Levenseller. I've read a couple of her books last year and I really liked them, so I'm pretty excited to keep reading. This is the second in a series, The Daughter of the Pirate King. Very strong female pirates, lots of action, a little bit of romance, some treasure, some powers, and I'm excited to see what happens in book number 2. So let's get on to rule number 4. Rule number 4 is a 9. Start over. So rule number 4, we're gonna start over. So let's reset our board and go on to round 2, rule number 1. So we were here. All right. Rule number 1, take 2. We still go there. We still get a 7. So rule number 1 was another 22 before 2022. So let's grab that jar again. And let's pick a new one. I wonder what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a different colored one. So I got that guy. Let's put you just out of the way. Makes things easier for me. What is this? A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Oh, I'm excited about that book. Okay, which doesn't probably make a whole lot of sense because I do not know what the book's about exactly, other than it's violence, magic, and it's V.E. Schwab, whom I've loved every single book that I've read of her so far, so I'm really excited to get into this. I know it's a series, I know it's more adult, and I can't wait. Okay, let's get on to rule number 2. Rule number 2 is a 9. Mystery. So rule number 2 is a mystery. Boop, boop, boop. Really easy for me to pick from. I have plenty of mysteries that I like, and the one I chose I've already talked to you guys about is The Kill Artist by Daniel Silva. Again, it's mystery, it's a thriller, it's high political action, you know, all of the things. And I'll give it a go, and I'll still be able to talk to my dad because, you know, I've been pushing it off of my holds list for like months now, and I just need to read it. So, perfect time to do that. All right, let's get on to roll number 3. Roll number 3. The 4 cover color. So roll number 3 is cover color. So let's put up my wheel right here and figure out what color I'm gonna have to find on the cover. Ooh, I got green, which by the way is my favorite color. Unfortunately, it is also a very hard book to pick for a cover, especially trying to go through my wish list. A lot of them were on hold for a long time or had really long wait lists, so I had to pick something that kind of fit. So what I chose was The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and that's by Mackenzie Lee. And there's the writing's mainly green, and then there's kind of like a muted background, so I'm good with this. I know that this is an action mystery, bisexual. I think he's bisexual. I think the main character likes both men and women, but he's on a thing with a man and has a big old crush on him and is discovering that he might not be so trustworthy, is what I remember. Do not quote me on any of this shit until I've actually read the books. That's what I think it's about. So that's what I'm going with. All right, let's go on to roll number 4. Roll number 4. Ooh, a challenge read. So roll number 4 was a challenge read, and that's really easy for me. I'm going to pick one of my challenges that I'm working on and pick one of the books from that. So one of the challenges I'm working on is a read like challenge. Read like Kate's book date is the one I've been is the longest one running so far, and I have one more book to read, and so that's what I'm going to read. And it is A Quick Bite by Lindsay Sands. I wish this would stop doing the light thing. I know it's a vampire book. That's all I know about it, and that's good for me because I read a lot of vampire books and I like monsters in my stories, so that's where we're going with. It's gonna be a good time, and I'm gonna finish a challenge finally. All right, let's get on to roll number 5. Roll number 5. And I passed a star. So let's pick on. Booktube suggests. I did one of those last year, so it was a lot of fun. So on roll number 5, we passed the star, which means I have to pick a challenge, which means I have this one, which is a rather long one. I'm going to try to shorten it a little bit. It's Booktube suggests, and I have a plan for this already. I have been looking at videos for this already, and I have a whole playlist that I'm going to go through people I haven't read anything from before. I haven't watched their videos before, but they just kind of popped up naturally on my homepage, and I put them in a list, and I've started watching a few of them. I have subscribed to a few of them, and I have some books that I'm going to read. I don't know what one I'm going to read this month yet because none of them are available to me that I've picked so far, so you just have to wait for that video to figure out what I'm reading for that this month. Okay, and we picked one of these guys. Romance. That's super easy. So we also had a roll, and that roll was romance. Really easy for me. I am doing quite a few romance challenges at the moment, so this works. And I am going to read Party of Two by Jasmine Guillory. I never say her name right. I tried to read one of her books couple months ago. It was one of my 21 before 2021s. This is on my best of 2021 romance, I believe it is, or 2020 romance. I don't remember. It's the best of Goodreads, this past selection of them. That's what I'm reading it from. I do not have high hopes for it, so I don't even know what it's about. I just know it's a romance. It's probably going to be way too cute for me. We'll see. Hopefully. I mean, I'd love to give the author another chance and actually like the book. So here's hoping. Wish me luck. All right, let's get on to roll number 6. All right, what is hopefully your 6th and final roll? Get one more of these guys. Ooh, a beautiful cover. I have a lot of cover stuff too. Alright, so roll number 6 is our last roll. We didn't have any doubles. It's amazing. A beautiful cover. This is another one that I've had on my holds for my library for a long time. It is The Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. I don't know if I've ever read anything by her before. The name sounds familiar. I feel like I have. I don't know. But I know that this is the Goose Girl retelling. I've never heard of that story before, so I don't know what it's about, but I love retellings, so. It's about a girl who has a whole lot of bad things happen in her life, and she's kind of trying to skirt her way by as a maid with her wit, which means she's witty, which makes me happy. And she realizes that she can steal people's jewelry and become other people, and so she goes on heists, but then she steals from the wrong god and is changed into jewels, and she has to like reverse or make amends for all the things that she did in order to get her humanity back. Something of that sort. Sounds fucking cool. I hope it ends up being cool. So. Alright, those are all my rolls, but real quick, there are other things that I do want to try to read this month. One of them is Look Alive 25 by Janet Ivanovich, and this is for my last word in the book first, and then the word has to appear in the title, which is alive. That's the one I needed for my last book, so that's on my list for the things today. I need location for my buzzword-a-thon, and so I was thinking Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab. Notice how I've got her twice this month. I'm happy with that, but Bridge being a location means I can get that one. And then I also wanted to get another one of my 22 before 2022 books in there, and so I chose Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire, because it's short. I figured I'd put that on there, and I know Bridge of Souls is short, so I could fit it on there. Especially since I only have 6 rolls. I don't mind committing to these, and they're all on my wait list, so we'll get this done. Alright, but those are the books that I'm going to be reading this month. The TBR game was nice to me. You were a shit to me in February, but now I have 31 days and you only want to give me 7 books. We need to have a talk. That's all I'm saying. Alright, let me know what you're reading this month. Let me know if you participate in any board games or any TBR games or any of that kind of fun stuff to pick your reading, or how you pick your reading. I'd love to just know that. How do you pick your next book? Do you plan them out in the month? Do you just pick up a book when you pick up a book? Do you figure it out when you're done with one book? Like, all right, now it's time for another. What am I in the mood for? I want to know how you pick your books, because honestly, I don't. This helps a whole lot. Otherwise, I don't really know what I'd be reading, or if I'd be pushing myself to read as many things as I do in a month. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my crazy shit. I hope to talk to you soon, and I'll see you later. Bye.